Hi everyone, it's Damaris. Let me just take a seat while I face this thing to the floor. If you follow my Facebook, which if you want to follow my Facebook, it is Damaris Rivera Velasquez with 2 Z's. You can find me there and become a friend. You will see that I'm always uploading photos of things that I find at stores like Michael's, Ross, Target, you know, just little quick things that I find. And one of the things I found was a dress form, a wrought iron dress form at Ross. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And I fell in love. Like, I had a purse to buy and I dropped the purse so quick and I grabbed this dress form. Now, if you saw my Facebook, you'd know that I wrote that it costs $14.99, but really it was $16.99, so I made a mistake on that. I guess I was just so excited that anyway, I just want to show you quickly what I did to it. It was completely black, and if you want to see more photos, just go to my blog at studiod.blogspot.com to know what it looked like before. And I also want to show you a live video, because you can see photos, but the video, I guess it shows better. So this is what I did to the dress form. Let me just take you through it. And this, I think I should glue it here because it keeps kind of moving around, this cabochon. Let me just show you what it looks like. I made that using this trim here. This is that flat pearl trim. And I'll just tell you the story once I get through just showing you everything. I'll just show you around. A little skirt, it's a double pleated skirt. Can you see that? It's double pleated. So I started off just adding this huge I Am Roses rose to the project. That's what I started off with. I started off with that. And I wrapped it around just inside of there, and I didn't glue. It's not glued down. It's like, it's sturdy. It's not glued, because I was afraid that I might find another rose better and bigger and use that, but you know, I just haven't had any really time to glue anything down. I've been so busy. I'm afraid this thing is gonna fall off. Okay. So I did that, and then I added more of the other I Am Roses flowers that actually, these are the ones that I received from a I Am Roses giveaway that I won. If you saw that video, I had recently showed that I won in I Am Roses. I think it was a blog hop, and I won these flowers. So I was so happy because this is huge. Like, this is too big for a card. And I haven't made a mini, and I have a few of them, so I was so excited to change this dress form. This is a button that I got when I bought like those, you know, 500 buttons that day that I got for 70% off. The rest are I Am Roses also. And then this thing I bought at Hobby Lobby, 50% off on my vacation to Orlando. And as I was wrapping it around the neckline, I let this fall here, and it was a little longer, but I fell in love with it all the way down there, and I decided I was going to keep it that way. So I wanted to add like one of these cabochons, but I wasn't sure how to do it. Like, I wanted something big and gaudy, but I didn't want it to be that big or too small. So I found this cabochon that I had, and there were 3 pieces of them that I found. But this little guy was the only girl that I had in my stash, and I used her for some jewelry that I made. So I wanted to really use her because it matched perfectly, but I was like, it was, you see the gap in here, and the circle, this oval piece in here, that was all empty, and it looked really funny. So I was debating on whether to use. I kept looking around for more cobachons in my stash, and I didn't find it. So I decided I would take just the same trim that I used and fill it inside. I put some hot glue, and then I just stuck this one on, like, because you know there's gonna be a gap in there. So first I filled it up with glue, let that dry, and then I filled it up with more glue and then stuck it on so it's like lifted above. But I'm gonna have to glue this here to this wrought iron piece because it keeps kind of falling to the side. Then on this side I added more of, this is another one of those I Am Roses big ones that I received, some more of the other ones. Here's that same button that you saw up here, but this is the smaller version of the same button. I added some feathers, and none of this is glued on, by the way. Only the buttons are glued. Nothing else is glued. Oh, and this trim is glued, but nothing else is glued on. Everything is just stuck in there. See, like, let me show you. You see, that's not glued on. Because by the time I found this piece, like, I was looking through my button stash, and this I received in a swap I did on the Little Scrap of Heaven. So I'm very, very happy to have used it, because I was in love with it when I first got it. I was like, wow, I'm never going to use this thing because it's so big. But I was able to use it. And then on the bottom, I first did one pleat, which you see at the bottom, and this is, I think, Mayart's or Maya Road trim that I recently purchased. So I had one in the bottom, and then I said, no, actually, I had one on the top. It was on the top. And then I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to add another one just for a little bit of interest. And it turned out to be so cute. And then I added that same flat pearl trim around it. So this became my gorgeous centerpiece of my room. And this piece keeps turning, and it gets me so mad if it gets the wrong way. What is this, you're asking? This is a pool pass. Now we have to use these at our pool. So I was at the pool today. Anyway, so it's really cute, and I love it, and it was only $16.99, and everything else was basically free that I used. Maybe I spent 20 bucks on this dress form. And so this is the inspiration of my new room that I'm gonna have. I don't know when, where, but this is gonna be my new room's theme. Anyway, I will let you go. It's already almost 8 minutes. I can talk up a storm, but I wanted to make sure that I give you lots of details so that there were no questions later. But if there are questions, just leave a comment below, and I will try my best to get back to you. Alright, so have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. There are pictures of this on my blog, so go check it out at studiod.blogspot.com. Bye guys.